welcome back to Green Bay, Wisconsin for the 41st annual Wisconsin State Dart Tournament here, a.k.a. WAMO.
Wow.
I had to give one. That
was epic.
I know. I know when Anchorman came out, these guys were like, whammy!
Yeah, whammy.
They had to. Well, we're going to continue on with our journey here in Division I as we have James Huskin taking on Matt Jenkins in a 7th-8th place match. William Stewart here alongside Mr. Nick Saldo and Marty in the background, Marty Martinez, as we get underway with some more action.
Yeah, we just saw Matt Jenkins with a big win over, what was Bobsian?
Yeah, Matt Jenkins came over, I mean, some would say a surprising win, but Matt's a savvy veteran, been involved in this Division I bracket for quite some time. Most of these guys in the Division I bracket, of course, have been frequent flyers on this Division I side for many, many years, maybe skipping out on one or two events depending on where they're at. I know we're pretty spread out here in the WAMO side of things. Lacrosse, Green Bay, the Dells, Madison next year. So,
wow, both sides of that trip 20, and he does sneak it right between them, finds the goalpost. So a great job from Matt Perkins to find the scoring needed. Does not find the trip 20 with the first dart. Huskin looking to pick up the scoring here. Does pick up the scoring, but is well behind in this first leg.
Yeah, I mean, just that touch off, right? He's just outside of a finish opportunity with this round coming up, where Matt couldn't leave a finish here at 3:03. So we'll see what happens.
Important dart here. Wow, gets away with it.
Well, the reason why is he didn't really have to attack the 19s there. I mean, at 381, no real need to do it. So hammer the 180, and hey, look what he did get the 180 for the 1-2-3 finish.
Yeah, and he does capitalize, and he won't even have to take out this 1-2-3 finish with your opponent not really even close.
Yeah.
So I still like going the 19 into trip 18, but in that scenario, I just lay up, leave yourself, throw a 10 or an 18. I'm already on the 18, so I like to stay there. But we saw a close call earlier today and almost hit that trip 18 to bust. 120 left, right up to the 20s. All right, fat 20, just do not bust it.
Yeah,
great
go
job.
high side, maybe even that double if you need to.
Yeah, I do it all the time, especially steel tip. I do it all the time where I have a spot where I can't hit that trip 20, so I'm aiming high and I catch the double, and I'm like, I'm okay with it. I'm good.
Yeah, okay with it.
And still won't. So 6 darts at this double 20. He's got all the time in the world for this first leg. And again, this is the loser's bracket, so this is one and done. You lose, you're out.
You gone.
Yeah, and first leg's going to Matt. 1 dart, no messing around. Great leg from him. Really coming out swinging.
Yeah, that'll certainly do for a first leg in your favor. Kind of trying to keep on trucking into that 5th, 6th position.
Yeah, James is going to want to bounce back with a big start here. Got to get in with that first start. He does get in. See where he decides to go. I'm not the biggest fan of starting on double 16 and then moving up to the top. It's just so much moving around the board, but I mean, if you're coming up with 112 ins all the time, it works.
It works. It certainly does. If you're hammering that double and then finding a triple, it'll work.
Yeah, we see a lot of this double 16 into the trip 19 because it's just an easy move. And look at that, the 160 in. Matt Jenkins basically punishing the double 16 start from James Huskin. James stepping up, looking to answer back. Still technically has control of the leg if he can find a big visit, and that's a good start. Oh, and he's just high, not missing by much, and he's able to find the 140. So good visit from James there, still in control of the leg.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Great leg there, or great shot there indeed. All right, just checking out the feed, making sure everything was looking good. Welcome back to all you folks that were tuning in before. A little refresh. We're keeping an eye on things, but everything looks, knock on wood, okay at the moment.
Knock on wood.
Yeah, every once in a while you just
Yeah,
Got to try a few things, and we've been trying a few things with our broadcast in the background. Clearly, with bringing in you two fellas and whatnot too. So,
chop chop, cooler full of booze.
Yeah, well, that's a Wisconsin thing, isn't it? They're taking them down this weekend.
Man, really unfortunate last dart from James there. Finds the 7 and leaves himself 1-6-2. So if Matt can capitalize and find a big visit, put himself on a finish, could be looking at 2-0 here. Oh, that's not the way you want to start that visit. No,
but still can still can leave a finish.
Yeah, 60 will do it. 20, well, actually 1 will not do it. So a 22 is definitely not the way to get to a finish.
Yeah, not at all.
1-6-2, lay it up, find what you need to find. That's a good start. You're okay to stay up there. Trip 20 is fine.
Yep.
It's okay to go down too.
Yeah.
Both are fine options. You're going to be in a good position either way.
Well, it gives you, a look when you return at a, 1-2 pop to take the out.
Yeah, I mean, I only stay up top just because I'm already throwing there, and you're still going to be in pretty much the exact same situation if you hit a single 20. I like the throwing a single 20 to leave 81 instead of maybe leaving a 98 or something like that. Just, I guess that's all personal preference at this point, so. But look at that, clean 1-2 finish, and that's the leg you need when you're coming off of the first leg loss. So great job.
Agreed. Yeah, you got to have that one there, and tie it up, and we'll go to leg number 3 here in this 7th-8th matchup. Our King Seat matchup will probably wait a few legs. I'm sure they'll play that out with the 4th place match, as we did earlier on today with our coverage as well.
Yeah, let the rest of the bracket catch up.
Yep. If you missed that coverage, we covered some of those, quote, lower divisions. Division 17 is where we started off with. Caught the Division 20 and Division 24 finals as well. So nice little splash of 3 different divisions earlier today.
We saw some really tight games. Christina came out dominant, just absolutely dominating in that division. So really good stuff. James unable to capitalize on the poor start from Matt, and Matt is still in, so we'll get a chance to widen this gap.
Yeah, no questions asked. Let's see if he can just hammer in a few of these triples. One will be enough, but you also want to make the best effort.
There.
Oh, barely gets the 1.
Yeah, sneaks it through. It's just enough. James got to be kicking himself that, you watched Matt get in with just 40, and now, not often you see a donut in this division. Most guys are getting in one of their first 3 darts. It's just, what are they doing with it? And that's a good way to rally back. Put yourself in front in points, and at least you're back to level, essentially. Back on throw. Matt gonna look to find something good here. Yeah, that's more like it. No messing around. He moves over, finds a trip 1 as it slides to the side. 83 scored. 1-1. We got a tight scoreline here. I think this game is going to be, like you said, back and forth.
Yeah, it kind of plays out to be the case, right? I assume we're going to go, whoever has the start's going to win a few back and forth.
How many of these games have we seen go up 2-0, 2-1, and then end up being a 3-2 game because they go to a last leg decider? We've seen plenty just today in that happen. So it's really nervy stuff, and even best of 5 is a short format. Like, you don't have a lot of time to get going, but look at that, the 180 from Matt Jenkins at the most opportune time, leaves himself 132. James nowhere to be found on 3-4-6.
Let me ask you a question. What if they were playing 301 like they used to be doing back in the day?
Was it double in double
out?
out?
No, it was Fat Bull. Fat Bull 301.
Wow.
6 dart. I'm telling you, 6 dart city left and right back in the day with these guys in division number 1. Just stupid darts. Like, you didn't even have a chance. If you were throwing a 9 dart leg, you're out. Like,
right.
What do you do? What do you do?
Well,
And that's
it's the equivalent of like walking up, throwing a 12-dart leg, and being like, "Well, I'm losing." This.
yes,
Like
that's essentially it. Essentially it. It's madness,
but best of 5, you just don't have a lot of time to get going in
yeah,
those legs.
I think it was 2 out of 3, 301 back in the day.
Yeah, that's nuts. 2 out of 3 is brutal. We saw a lot of the 2 out of 3 earlier, and it's so tough because you don't get time to get warm. You have to get out of the gate right away, and if you don't, you're just out. You're done.
Yeah. It only was recently that they made the push to split bull, double in, double out, let alone, 501. That kind of got implemented, I believe, maybe 15 years ago to the Division I side, maybe a little bit later than that.
Another single 20. Look for this double. Yep, and another clean finish from Matt. The finishing for both of these guys have been really good.
Yeah,
it's
not bad at all.
Who's outscoring who? That's really what it comes down to.
27.83 for Jenkins there.
Yeah, I was saying the only other format we at back in Worcester where we played, this was before Marty played, but Worcester Dart League used to be double in, double out, and they would play 601 teams, and they would play 301 double in, double out for singles. So they recently changed, a couple of years ago, they changed back to 501 straight in, double out.
Ah, I see.
Back to like PDC standards.
There we go.
And,
There we go. Yeah, it's crazy how darts has kind of developed, 20 years, let alone the last 5 years. How the game is just kind of, it's just pure madness over in the UK, let alone what's happening here in the States. So we'll see. We'll see what happens in the future. Jenkins unable to get in.
Got to capitalize here. Trip would be huge, and there it is. So he is off to the races in this leg, and he finds another one for a big 140. He is well ahead and will feel good about his chances to level this game back up and go to another deciding leg like we've seen all day.
It's just set and meant to be, right?
Yeah.
I think earlier we were kind of – I was surprising with the 3-0s, but I think we're going to see a lot of these last league deciders the rest of the way.
Yeah, it's just so tight. And that shows the skill level of these guys, that they're all just right at each other's necks. They're all so evenly matched, and none of these guys are really like blowing each other out. You know, it's just such a good matchup. It's what you like to see. And from a crowd standpoint, you like to see a good match.
Yeah. I think they need to run this one and then say, hey, we're going to put the Division II and Division I together, and we're going to run it back and see what happens. Because
Right.
I guarantee you'd find a completely new winner, and it may be a Division II player. That's
Right.
how close things are here.
Well, there's so few players in those first couple divisions compared to all the other ones that you could lump them together, and they'd be within a couple points in average of each other. And at that point, it's basically negligible.
Slightly different format, though, in Division II. I think it is Fat Bowl in that one instead of Split Bowl. But I believe it is still double in, double out.
Yeah, it is 501 double in, double out, full bowl.
And that's only for Division II.
Yes, because you go down to 3 and 4. You have straight in, master out.
Okay.
Straight in, master out, which I'm assuming is also full bowl.
Yep.
And then you get to straight in, straight out at D5 and 6, and then D7 down is straight in, straight out. Best of 3.
Yep. 301, right?
Oh no, I think it's all 501. It's not listed here, but I believe it's 501 straight in, straight out.
Okay. We'll check on those brackets.
Yeah.
And see.
Well, we can go watch the replay from earlier.
Oh yeah.
We streamed them earlier. Shows just how much we end up doing because we watch so many games that you kind of forget where they start to line up.
Yeah, that's truth. That's the truth. And it's not just a weekend of darts. This is 5 days of darts.
This is a week. Yeah, this is a full work week of darts.
Yep.
Which is great. I mean, I love the sport, so it's awesome to get to come and see all these guys and such a big visit. And yeah, I feel your pain on that one, man.
Well, he had an opportunity to kind of get himself potentially back in this if James misses there.
Just tap the shoulder and be like, I'm still here.
But leaves himself on the outside looking in at 175.
At least that one's not a math mistake that we saw. 16 for tops to level this up and send it to a decider. What a great 116 finish. Both these guys really coming out and showing their best stuff.
This is a good back and forth tussle.
Diddle for the middle here. Matt inside, but just barely.
One court to rule the ball. Plenty of room to find a better position here.
No. So one hole inside, one hole outside.
Ouch.
Wow.
Ouch.
Let's see how crucial that ends up being. We did see Matt miss a couple visits at the double to double in that last leg. So we're going to see what's going to happen here.
Can Matt get in first or second dart?
He's going to hope so. Oh, and he's just low. Not missing by much. There it is. He's in. Trip 20? All right. I mean, bare minimum, he got in. That's important.
Yeah, of course he wanted that last one, but you'll take the in, as this is a lot of pressure added to this leg here, and James wastes no time getting in himself.
Yup, and that's how you got to do it.
He says, pressure, what pressure?
Yeah, he is coming out fire, and he is not going to let him off the hook. Big 1-5-2 in. Matt, got to come up with some heroics now.
I think he knows it. You can sense it there with that step up that he just gave. Gave a little come on underneath his breath.
And here's the thing, though. He's been under pressure this whole day, and he's been playing some pressure-filled matches and rising to the occasion. So I wouldn't count either of these guys out right now.
Definitely not. It's going to be a big win for Jim, though. Keep on trucking here in this D1 bracket.
Yeah, such fierce competition. When these two guys are in the losers bracket, you know it's some tough competition. Matt now with a chance to regain control, but again, needs a big visit. That's what it comes down to.
Oh, he will not be able to leave a finish no matter what he does. And 180 will leave him at 178. But he can at least give himself a chance, and that is what he's done. Same thing for James. He needs 2 triples to leave it out.
Yeah.
So,
and then we're going to go right back, and Matt will need at least 1 to leave it out. We're going to be in a really, really tight position unless either of these guys makes some kind of drastic mistake. And he does find it, but it doesn't bring him to a finish. So Matt is going to be the first at a chance for a finish, but he needs at least a ton. And to be honest, I like the 98 better than I like the ton.
yeah, I mean, yeah, that's not a bad leave.
Oh, man, the 5 makes that really difficult.
Well, he had to stay. He couldn't go like 25 for an abandon. Yeah, you can't do that. So,
But that 5 just makes it so difficult. But he powers through, and this is what I mean, clutch situations. He's finding what he needs to find.
What will James leave to add the pressure to this round? That's not a bad leave.
What a great job putting as much pressure on Matt Jenkins as physically possible. What does Matt have left in the tank for this match?
He needs a triple 20, triple 11 tops.
Oh, man. And he's not going to do it. 119 left, 110 left. You can go bull, you can stay trip 20. I mean, yeah, and spells disaster. James going to have his chance at this 66. To come from behind and win this one.
How will he do it? Trip 10?
I mean, that's what I end up doing. That would be the preferred route. 16 tops. 1 dart for the match.
They're calling for it.
And he stays alive. He wins the match and will continue on in this bracket. He will move on to play John Pilgrim in the 5th, 6th place match.
Yeah, it's a big win for James, and you can tell by the reaction there. Big celebration, Matt. Of course, you're not going to be thrilled with that loss, taking the L in 7th, 8th position, but Jenkins will bid adieu, and Huskins will have a match with John Pilgrim when we return. All right, folks, we'll be right back with some more darts here in just a moment. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Welcome to the show. I'm Gerwin Price, and you're watching USA Darts.
Let me tell you about A to Z Darts. We're a specialty dart store with over 10,000 different products. We create in-depth videos and blogs to help improve your game and showcase our products. We give helpful advice on how to practice darts, the fundamentals of form and mechanics, and how to make better decisions when purchasing your darting equipment. Whether you're brand new or a seasoned player, we try to provide fun and informative content. I'm Jen, the creative director for A to Z Darts. I've been playing for over 10 years, and I've traveled the world competing in and promoting the sport. This is Will. He runs our live streaming company, USA Darts, and travels the globe as well to broadcast major darting events and interview PDC players alike. You'll find over 2,000 different sets of darts on our website. Guessing right now you're pretty interested in our resources? Learn about form, throwing mechanics, practice routines, scoring and grouping, checkout methods, cricket strategy, and much more. Visit a-zdarts.com to take advantage of our blog or follow us on social media at azdarts today.
For handouts, I'm looking to stand out. Got the vision coming, watch how it pans out. I've been writing my plans down, trying to stay focused, put out the notice. Who the goat is, me hands down. Yeah, no time for arguments. I cut out the politics, no. It's all my competence. I could cause your apocalypse. Ambition, it ain't for the weak. Get it even when I sleep. Ready and willing, what you ready?
Waiting. Chance the hometown hero Michael van Gerwen has to take big moments in the final. Van Gerwen in charge. He needs double five. Michael van Gerwen wins on home soil.
Missed again. I am so bad at darts, and this jersey is so uncomfortable. You need a custom jersey from Flashpoint Designs. Oh, yes! That last jersey had me feeling like 10 pounds of rocks in a 5-pound bag. Flashpoint Design jerseys go from kid sizes all the way up to 9XL tall. Will it help my dart game? Nope. While a Flashpoint Design jersey will make you feel like a better dart player, you still need to practice. You bet I do, but at least I'll look good doing it. Look and feel like a winner with Flashpoint Designs.
Welcome back to USA Darts coverage of WAMO State Championship. We are back with our 5th, 6th place match between James Huskin, who we just watched take down Matt Jenkins, and John Pilgrim. Again, best of 5, 501, double in, double out, split bull. Let's see some great stuff from these guys, as it looks like Pilgrim is going to take us off. Gonna look to find that double outside with the first dart. Finds the double 16. And he goes inside. Not the end of the world, but it is a start. He is in, but James has been doing some really good stuff.
That's key. It's getting into that first go. I mean, it may not have to be the first start, but it has to be your first round at the board, especially at this point in the bracket, right? If you don't get in first round, if you definitely don't get in the second round, you're done. You're done for in that leg.
Yeah, even the first round is usually enough to put you so far behind that you're in a really rough spot, barring a pretty big move from your opponents. Finds the ton, keeps knocking it down, maintain control. James needs a big hit if he wants to creep back up in this leg.
Yeah, I agree with you.
This one, you're just keeping battling. It's not your throw. You're just trying to keep on keeping on, right? Keep on moving. Pilgrim with a chance to maintain control.
Well, Marty's saying the reason for his delay is there was he got held up by all the new ladies out there that are found him on the mic. No, I'm just kidding.
Wow,
I'm just
that's
kidding.
crazy. We're going to tell his fiance back in Massachusetts.
Just kidding. he told me not for air, but he got held up by Casey Barlowski, so I wanted to fidget it to make him turn red for a little bit, as I know he's got the old fiance at the house now. Oh man, what can I say? Everybody's in love with new Nick and Marty. We'll call you new Nick.
New Nick, better Nick, new and improved.
The only Nick, to be
Yeah,
real,
right?
since it's Dominic on the other side. All righty, back to this matchup here. Pilgrim can't leave himself at a check, just outside at 172, but some work needs to be done by James here.
Yeah, you got to do something, or you're just thinking about the next leg. At least set yourself up. How about leave a finish with a trip here? How about leave a finish? So
That is not bad. That is not bad at all. 156 leave there. Hello.
just give yourself, it's all about maximizing opportunities. Darts has always been a numbers game, not just the math of doing it, but just the probability and giving yourself every opportunity that you can, maximizing chances.
Looks like the crowd out there may be on James' side, too, as he got a little couple congratulations or some hoop and hollers there from the crowd.
Yeah, hopefully the crowd just wants to see some really good stuff, though. I know I'm just excited to see some really great darts, and we've seen some good ones, some really tense battles.
It's definitely crowded out there.
Oh, man. And he doesn't quite connect. John Pilgrim coming back for the 72.
How do you attack this? John will probably say triple 20, although I like the 16s here myself.
Agreed. I am a 16s man, but there's nothing wrong with going the 20.
Oh!
How about 36-36?
No
That's
way!
also an option.
No way! What a check from John Pilgrim! The double-double!
The confidence goes in and just nails both. What does that do for morale?
I hope you're recording right there to watch me just.
I wish, dude.
Goodness gracious. That was quite the finish.
For those of you who know what no one else can see, but Will was just scuttle crabbing around the room. Nearly walked outside of the microphone range.
Well, yeah, I about pulled this cord out of the mixer, no doubt.
The double-double and then the missed open from James. That could spell disaster.
The guts play there from John to pull that off. I mean, you miss outside, but he manages to grab it and
the
follows
fun
it up
part,
with that.
Fun part about a plan like that is if you do miss outside, your plan doesn't change because you're going for the double-double anyway.
Yep.
You've still got the 2 darts in hand to do it. So I applaud the play. It is well done. Like you said, I would have gone trip 16. That's just my personal plan. But whatever floats your boat, whatever gets you out of the game.
That works. That works. And he'll look to hammer on the pressure here if he can do it, especially getting the first opportunity at a full scoring look with 3 darts. There you go.
Continues to pile on the pressure as he's pulling away, looking to make this 2-0 and just run away with this match.
Looking strong. Looking a lot like that first leg that we saw him versus, what was it, Eric Bobzine, where he won in a 3-0 fashion.
And hey, the thing is, don't count out Huskin yet. He was down in the last match against Jenkins, and he battled his way back and started finding the numbers that he needed to find. It's definitely still early, but Pilgrim in control.
He's got to find some success and got to find it quick, especially with this John on the scoreboard right now. Another ton-plus look to leave 154.
What do you think? 54 double bowl? I like it. I like that plan. Will not get down to a finish. So 6 darts from Pilgrim to take out this 154. For those of you who don't know, I was joking. You're not going to go both that 100, but we'd all like to see it. Finds the 57, wants another one. For tops, unbelievable. Oh, and he just misses by 1 hole. But he's sitting with his opponent on 204. It doesn't matter. But he's just pulling out all the stops. Almost a showstopper finish.
Yeah, the best thing is he'll come back with double 10 needed. With the Huskins all the way back in the 200s. Now finding a way to a checkout, but it's probably too little too late. And you can sense by that little shrug that he thinks the same.
Yeah, I mean, his race is run in this leg. He's got to just bounce back in the next one. Oh, and he busts.
Oh, my.
James is coming back for this 104.
Drops it low into the double 15. 16s here, I think, but whatever you fancy.
16s, you can even go 19s here. Just not. I don't like the 20s because the 1 or the 5 is,
anything around the 16s works, right? 8, 7, triples. I mean, go for that. And he's going to go for the 20s. No, he's going to go for the 18s.
Okay. I don't mind that. But the problem is the 1 still leaves you in a bad spot.
Yes, yeah. I mean, it's a conservative play to go to the 16s, but we see it so often nowadays that that's the look on 104. But, hey, I can't fault an 18 look.
Yeah, I think it's still, if you're going that, you're probably just as well to go 20s. But I like going to the bottom of the board. Again, it's all about maximizing chances, and if you're giving yourself that just slightly higher percentage of not leaving yourself a bogey number, you should probably take it, especially when you're on the brink of going down 2-0, in which you're now down 2-0. So James, got to come out firing now. This is his last life. He's got to win the next 3 legs, or his tournament life is all over. And that is not the way you want to start it with 2 misses. Can he sneak it in? He can't, so it looks like all the things are going the way of John Pilgrim.
Yeah, there was a slight smile from the serious nature he was earlier. He was determined with that first leg there, knowing the crowd was a little on James' side, and yeah, that's one way to do it.
The 1-5-1 in, cementing his lead and really pushing it to the edge. And unable to find a double is James Huskin, and you can see the look of like resignation on his face. Does find it with the third one. There it is. Throws the hands up in celebration. Finds the double 8. But John Pilgrim is on the perfect leg if he can find a 180 here. Not going to do so this time, but he's got all the time in the world to take this one out. 100 scored.
Yeah, he's thinking, I'm A-okay here. 235 points ahead. Go ahead, James. Hit a 180. I don't care.
Yeah, it'd be a little bit of a parting gift. 180, the hands up in the background. No, he goes just high, and I think that pretty much sums up this match for James, as he can't quite sneak it in. Pilgrim throwing lasers, yeah. Man, he is on fire. But he's not going to knock it down. He will knock it to exactly a 170. Are we going to see the big fish to win the match? Oh, man, what a showstopper.
I'd love to see one. I'd love to see one.
I
know everybody in the chat would as well.
I know Marty's been calling for the little fishies over here all night. He's been trying to get one to bite, but nothing's been nibbling. John's got a chance. Pulls, got his bobber in the water. Looking for it. Can he lead out with the trip 20? Hold your nerve. No, he can't do it. He pulls it well wide. And the shake of the head, I'm like, all right, well, I guess we're done with that.
Well off the mark there for John, to be fair.
Leaves himself 115, but James needs a Herculean effort if he wants to take out this 264 in 6 darts.
Hercules, Hercules, Hercules.
Yeah, he's not happy with that dart. Yeah, the big fish is not able to be reeled in. But, and look at this. Now the 115 is a little scarier.
A little bit.
James is really good at applying this pressure at the end of legs. If he could find that scoring at the beginning, he'd be in better shape.
He'd be in a lot better shape here. But John needing 95 now. He's going to go 45 for Bull. Oh.
That is, I'm gonna say that the wrong play. Like, in all honesty, like, you're giving yourself a smaller target on the board. I mean,
You do want to go probably the 95,
19, yeah.
the 19 route, but hey, if you're feeling it,
yeah, I mean, dude, the way he's throwing, you can hit whatever you want.
you pin that
honestly.
45 like that, all right. And he's up 2-0. So
yeah, that's also
he's
true.
also
You
got
have the wiggle
room.
room, but why? What? Don't let your opponent have a chance to come back in. Right now, double 15, put it away, 1 dart, and that's what he's gonna do. John Pilgrim, 3 straight legs of just pure dominance.
Pigworm continues to run here on this loser's side. Well, this is actually his first look at the loser's side as he dipped out in the top 4. So on to the 4th place match for him. We'll have another matchup coming your way here in just a second. Let me take a peek. Yeah, I'm going to go tell them to take those other boards out of rotation because it looks like that other one got called off stream. So it should only be the stream from here on out, folks. We'll be right back with another matchup here in just a second. Oh, that should not happen. What time is it? 8:04? Yeah, I'm going to pull that match. I'll be right back.
Yeah, that's crazy. So, yeah, for those of you who don't know, they put the king seat match on a non-stream board, so Will is going to go yell at them. So we're going to be back in a couple minutes, folks. So stay right here. We're going to have what's likely the king seat match coming up between Sean Kaflish and Kevin Schmitz. We'll be right
Welcome to the show. I'm Geraint Price, and you're watching USA Darts.
Let me tell you about A to Z Darts. We're a specialty dart store with over 10,000 different products. We create in-depth videos and blogs to help improve your game and showcase our products. We give helpful advice on how to practice darts, the fundamentals of form and mechanics, and how to make better decisions when purchasing your darting equipment. Whether you're brand new or a seasoned player, we try to provide fun and informative content. I'm Jen, the creative director for A to Z Darts. I've been playing for over 10 years, and I've traveled the world competing in and promoting the sport. This is Will. He runs our live streaming company, USA Darts, and travels the globe as well to broadcast major darting events and interview PDC players alike. You'll find over 2,000 different sets of darts on our website. Guessing right now you're pretty interested in our resources? Learn about form, throwing mechanics, practice routines, scoring and grouping, checkout methods, cricket strategy, and much more. Visit a-zdarts.com to take advantage of our blog or follow us on social media at AZDarts today.
For handouts, I'm making a stand out. Got the vision coming, watch how it pans out. I've been writing my plans down, trying to stay focused, put out the notice. Who the goat is, me hands down. Yeah, no time for arguments. I cut out the politics, no. It's all my competence. I could cause your apocalypse. Ambition, it ain't for the weak. Get it even when I sleep. Ready and willing
waiting. Chance the hometown hero, Michael van Gerwen, has to take big moments in the final. Van Gerwen in charge. He needs double five.
Missed again. I am so bad at darts, and this jersey is so uncomfortable. You need a custom jersey from Flashpoint Designs. Oh, yes! That last jersey had me feeling like 10 pounds of rocks in a 5-pound bag. Flashpoint Design jerseys go from kid sizes all the way up to 9XL tall. Will it help my dart game? Nope. While the Flashpoint Design jersey will make you feel like a better dart player, you still need to practice. You bet I do, but at least I'll look good doing it. Look and feel like a winner with Flashpoint Designs.
Welcome to the show. I'm Gerwin Price, and you're watching USA Darts.
Welcome back, everybody, to the evening session here at WAMO. 41st WAMO, 41 years of consecutive Wisconsin State Dart Tournament action. Steven Martinez in the booth. Nick Solda right next to me. Nick, you just got done commentating some fantastic games alongside Will Stewart. Those are some crazy games.
We've seen some great matches. We're about to see another one as we've got Sean Kaflish against Kevin Schmitz in the king seat match. So whichever one of these guys wins is going to be minimum second place.
Yeah, no, both of these guys want this really, really badly, and they've both been playing really well. We've actually seen a little bit of Sean so far, and man, what we've seen of him has been absolutely lethal.
Yeah, very uncharacteristic to not start with his first two darts. He's been in so consistently, and a rare miss from Sean. So Kevin with a big advantage, starting this leg, getting in with the 120 in, and then getting the miss from Sean.
Yeah, no, that's going to be a gift and a half. I mean, that's like going downstairs on Christmas and finding the entire room filled with presents. But you got to take advantage of it. You got to start actually opening the boxes here. And Kevin Schmitz making good use of some of these darts. There's that beautiful third dart. So Sean, he needs to get in a hurry. He's at the risk of running too far behind here.
I mean, yeah, there's a chance he's thinking about the next leg and just, hey, I'm going to practice throwing doubles right now and get myself in because I don't want to lose the next one for sure. Gets himself in with 60, but he's thinking about the next leg right now.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if he's thinking about the next leg already. I mean, we have seen him throw a couple ton 80s so far tonight, and if he hits a couple of those, he will be back in it. But I mean, Kevin Schmidt's also the type of operator to not let these types of leads go by the wayside. So critical third dart here, able to pick up that triple 20, and that's what he's got to keep doing. Just manage the board, manage the game.
Yeah, so a 238-point lead, or 233-point lead is going to put Sean in quite the deficit here. Needed really a 180 just to get close, and he is yet to find a treble in this. Finds it with his third dart, but he's still going to be 127 down, 137 down.
I won't fault you for the math. I'll believe what you say, but I mean, it also speaks to the confidence on those 20s that he moved down to the 19s in the first place. And Kevin still trying to find that ideal line here with these first two darts. He's usually been saving it with the third dart, but that time, no good. Finds that triple one instead, and I don't know, 180 here might open some doors here for Sean.
I mean, he can get close, but he's not getting down to a finish from where he's at. the 180 would only leave the 165, which is, you know, bogey number. But it's a little concerning to see Kevin only on the 197 after such a good start, but Sean not really punishing.
I do have to say, big shout out to Casey Barlowski, saying some positive words to all of us here in the booth. What a heck of a guy that guy is. Kevin Schmitz, 1-2-1 now. Trying to work his way over to those 17s. Leaves himself the 70. That was a fantastic switch and a great leave under no pressure from Sean.
Yeah, like there's so many other options. Even trip 18, you can go trip 18 double 8, trip 10 tops. I'm not seeing the reasoning. It pays off for him there because he's able to take it out in 3 darts, but just a weird choice.
So you're saying that because you said trip 10 was his first dart. It was a single 20 that he hit, right?
It was a single. He hit a single 20 with his first dart.
Yeah, so the trip 20 is the risk that you're saying, right?
I'm saying, yeah, why are
okay.
you throwing at that? Because if you hit the trip 20, you leave yourself 10.
Yeah, oh, no, yeah,
70.
I get you.
Why are you not going trip 10 with your first dart?
I mean, I was talking to a couple of these guys just a little bit, and I mean, when it comes to split bowl 501 math, a lot of them have a lot of varying opinions on which ways to go about numbers. Some of them don't know the proper ways, but coming from steel tip land, I mean, it's what we're used to playing, so we know all the routes, we know all the backup plans. It's just something they have to figure out.
I mean, if you want to get real technical, it's not wrong. There's nothing really wrong with going the trip 20. Look at this, a big 180 from Sean. What a way to bounce back from that first leg. Coming out huge with a big ton in and find the 180 to follow.
Yeah, no, but just touching up on that last point really quick, I mean, this is a newer game, I believe, because in the previous years they were playing 301 full bowl, and Will Stewart was touching on basically you had a bunch of 6-dart legs every single time, and if you missed a single dart, that was it. It was game over. So this is all new to a lot of these folks here. Sean, I imagine he's no stranger to any of the math. He is certainly a world-class competitor when it comes to soft-tip darts. Fires in 2 beautiful darts. This guy's on a heater of a leg so far. Leaves himself that 62. Yeah, I mean, Sean took his moment, and he's just ran away with it, this leg.
I mean, you're up 437 points right now. I think you got this leg kind of wrapped up. But, yeah, I think there's a lot of things where it's technically not wrong to go at certain things, but, like, why leave yourself the double 5? That's all I'm thinking about. Like, there's no reason to leave yourself the awkward double when you can leave yourself a more comfortable one. It's things you got to learn, and you'll be in better positions.
I think you just got to go talk to all these players and just tell them that they're wrong, right to their face.
Yeah, I'll just go and tell every single one after they won that they're wrong.
Oh, great take there by Sean, finding that double 16. 41.75 PPD. I mean, what an excellent standard here in that second leg. And like you said, Nick, I mean, if you're going to bounce back, you got to bounce back big. What a
huge
performance.
Talk about bouncing back, leaving your opponent on 401 in that leg. Just insane stuff and a real confidence builder.
Yeah, just another reminder for everybody who has tuned in a little bit late. This is our king seat match, so whoever wins this is guaranteed that extra life. And whoever loses this is, well, looking to come back and potentially double dip, but they got to fight someone else for that chance. So Kevin finds that opening ton. Sean's got to immediately respond here. And he's been pretty good on these entry doubles so far, Nick.
Yeah, barring that first leg where he struggled to get in on the first visit. And here we go again. As you say that, we get a little bit of a struggle. Can he find the double in? No, he can't. So when it comes to breaking the throw of Kevin Schmitz, he's unable to get in.
Yeah, that's going to sting, especially knowing that Sean has that level of game in him where he can just absolutely blast off, and Kevin's not going to slow down. I mean, both of these guys are taking these miss entries with absolute gusto. They realize, okay, if he's not going to get in, I got to run, and I got to run as fast as I possibly can.
Yeah, both of these guys, when the other one's not getting in, are taking advantage and finding the big scores. Kevin sees that Sean has some double trouble and goes, all right, I'm running away with it. I'm going to do exactly what you just did, and great, you found the 100 in. I'm still 140 points clear.
Yeah, I mean, it's decent enough there for Sean to get in, but now it all comes down to Kevin not making critical mistakes. He's got to keep it calm. He's going to keep on drilling these 20s, and if he throws another dart like that, he's very much favored to win this leg and go up potentially 2-1 here. Awkward third dart, but he's already at an out, and Sean is about 30 miles back the other way.
Yeah, sitting back on 401. It doesn't matter. You find that one. It actually evens it out and makes it an easier finish than the 141. You can keep it nice and straight, trip 20, double 10. You can even go trip 20 tops if you so feel like it. Kevin's got at minimum 6 darts to take out this 140. We do have the question, are you going to show other divisions if they're going after the Division 1 ends? We plan on it, depending on the timing of all the other brackets on when they finish. We might be able to show you some other divisions.
Yeah, the unfortunate thing is that a lot of these divisions are basically all more or less in the same place, so if we can catch a game or two, we'll try to. Certainly do our best there as Kevin Schmitz leaves himself 40, but it all just comes down to timing, and we'll see if we can grab those games.
Yeah, I mean, all these guys are so good that they blow through the brackets because the games just don't last that long. They're just all knocking these scores down. Sean gives himself the outside chance, assuming that Kevin doesn't take out this 40.
Yeah, having to rely on mistakes here for Kevin. I mean, I don't think he's going to miss here. All right, well, 2 darts in hand, anything can happen. I still don't think he's going to let this opportunity go. The wayside, wait a minute, it's getting a little awkward now. It was never in doubt.
Yes, it sounded like it. It sounded like you did not doubt it even for a second.
Never in doubt.
You had all the confidence in the world in that
Kevin
one.
Schmitz, believer through and through. He was always going to get that dart.
So on the brink of earning the king seat.
Yeah, no, Sean, a little bit of danger here, and he has been the man to beat almost the entire afternoon into the evening, favored to win this event. He has been playing just such a stellar standard of play going into this event that if he drops down into that lower bracket, I mean, it's going to be kind of hard to believe that he's not going to have another chance at winning this whole thing.
I mean, it's hard to call it an upset when Kevin's playing like he's playing right now.
True.
I mean, he's earning every bit of it. But it's just going to come down to can Sean, one, hold his throw here, which he started off strong, which we saw in his other hold of throw. But can he break the Kevin throw if it comes to it? Because they might have to go to a bowl if they have to find that last leg.
So since we have some time here, folks, every time you say the name Kevin, I think of Up, the movie, and all of our previous conversations regarding that. Just want to throw that tidbit in there. But Sean, again, he's starting to generate some distance here between him and Kevin, but it's not enough. It's just too close for comfort. As Kevin Schmitz comes out up to the line here, he needs to, 1, close the gap, and 2, get in front if he can. And this is starting to look a little painful now. He's going to be trying to navigate his way through, finds that, but he's still chasing.
Which he can afford to do right now because, again, he won the last leg, so he still has 1 to go, 1 to give. The problem is if Sean continues to find big ones, does the momentum transfer? Because the real time that Kevin's been winning these legs is when Sean doesn't get in on the first visit. And Sean finds 3 in the bed for a big 162 to leave himself 140. Kevin's got to find a big number just to leave himself on a finish.
Yeah, that's one of those things that Nick and I have been talking about basically all day is just knowing your math, knowing what you need to do to leave yourself favorable outs. And that 140 is a perfect example. It's a good, nice, clean, crispy out that Sean is going to try and have a bid on here and now.
But also there's the difference is a lot of the times you go down to trip 19 because 133 would have left you the 170 finish.
Yeah.
And that's a big deal. That matters. You're sitting on 192 now because you missed wide. I mean, you missed wide anyway, so it didn't end up mattering. Sean leaves himself the 40. Just great board management from him.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to believe here that given the disparity in the scores that Sean's not going to take this out. But, I mean, fair play to Kevin. It really just came down to a 1 or 2 bad scoring rounds here. Kevin trying to make the most of it. Seeing if he can knock his score down just a little bit more. He's going to be able to bring it down to 92. So barring some catastrophic 3 darts here from Sean, looks like he's going to clean this up.
3 clear darts, double 20, and he's going to take it out. So we're going to a deciding leg. They're going to diddle for the middle to try to win this one.
The king seat is never earned easily. It's always going to be a battle. And whoever wins this game, I feel like he's going to have a lot of confidence going into that final match. Good first start there from Kevin. It's going to be tough to beat here from Sean. He's going to have to really work around this one. It seems like it might just be favorable. He's scooting on that line a little bit, trying to give himself the best angle. Yeah, this is the absolute worst possible time to have double trouble, and Sean is going to know the implications of these darts right here as he gets in with that first dart. So now it's time to really punish. And Sean, if you can find this final dart, the perfect 160 in, you want to talk about pain, he brings the pain there with that visit.
And that was the omen. He found the double with his first dart, and you just knew. Every other time he's done that, he's been off to the races. So Sean fully in control of the leg now as he's nearly 100 points clear.
Yeah, no, Kevin had to basically follow up that throw with a 160 of his own.
Correct.
I mean, this is so tough now if you're Kevin.
Sean gonna look for this perfect leg to end us off. No, he finds the trip 5. He's just wide.
Ooh.
He finds the trip 20 with a second dart. Not gonna leave the finish no matter what, so it's not a big deal. Just keep knocking it down.
Yeah, I mean, if you're this many points clear, again, you don't have that stress. You do have that freedom. Even in a final leg decider, just having that little bit of breathing room allows you to just play your game. You don't want to get caught up in the emotions of the moment. You just want to make sure that your opponent doesn't get too close to you. There's some decent darts there from Kevin, but just want to manage the game. Just control your emotions, find these big numbers, and get to an out.
Make it easy for yourself. Don't strain yourself and leave yourself a bad number. So with 226, I like going downstairs after the first dart.
Yeah.
Like after the first dart with 2 leaves you 226. Going downstairs the 76, which is the trip 19 single 19, leaves you a better out of 150. Now he's sitting on 202. This game is not over, as Kevin could put in a big one here.
If he finds a 1040 here, he's right back in it. He's just got to keep these darts true, keep them straight, and that first dart is going to be just a dagger right in the back for Kevin. He's going to be navigating his way down as he works around that forest of fly. It's 2-2-2 remaining here for Kevin Schmitz, but Sean, he's thinking that he dodged a bullet right there.
Yeah, and I mean, it's still not over. I mean, this 200-point lead has diminished to 20 now, and you've got to go and take this out in 6 darts at least. Oh, and trip 14 here for tops.
He should go trip 14.
I don't mind a bull here either, because 25 you can go 17 tops later. But you know you're coming back. There's the trip 14. I like the bid, but he's going to be coming back for this 68.
I mean, what a position to be in. Kevin Schmitz basically has to go full maximum here in order to really put any semblance of pressure on. And it's on here. Okay, the first dart's in. Second dart's in there. Oh, and the third dart just can't follow the line. Kevin Schmitz just a hole wide, it looked like. Will leave himself 82, but Sean 68 for the win.
That's still a lot of pressure. So does Sean buckle to the pressure, or does he go and take out this 68? 8 left. Double 4 for the king seat. Oh, he goes outside. This is a nervy dart now. You've got to be nice and smooth. And he drops it in. The composure of Sean Kaflish to put this one away. Just such a tight game from both of these guys as Kevin Schmitz battles back in that leg and gives himself the opportunity, but Sean says no.
Yeah, no, I mean, that was such a tough position to be playing from if you're Kevin Schmitz there. I mean, you basically have to hit the maximum. I really don't think the 82 was even enough pressure, knowing the confidence that Sean always plays with. You basically had to be breathing down his neck in order to really rattle him in his boots. Fair play, Sean, though. The king seat has been earned, and he will be waiting for his challenger. And Kevin Schmidt, who's he going to be playing?
He's going to be waiting for a little bit because we've still got, it looks like Dave Steincypher and Jeremy Jensen are still playing at the moment. Oh, it looks like he found them on the board.
So this is the best view that we have, folks, of this game. So
Yep.
we are going to be taking a little bit of a quick break here. So we will keep this camera on them so we can monitor their progress. But for the time being, we are going to, well, take a little bit of a breather. See you guys, or just talk to you guys in just a few.
Welcome to the show. I'm Gerwin Price, and you're watching USA Darts.
Let me tell you about A to Z Darts. We're a specialty dart store with over 10,000 different products. We create in-depth videos and blogs to help improve your game and showcase our products. We give helpful advice on how to practice darts, the fundamentals of form and mechanics, and how to make better decisions when purchasing your darting equipment. Whether you're brand new or a seasoned player, we try to provide fun and informative content. I'm Jen, the creative director for A to Z Darts. I've been playing for over 10 years, and I've traveled the world competing in and promoting the sport. This is Will. He runs our live streaming company, USA Darts, and travels the globe as well to broadcast major darting events and interview PDC players alike. You'll find over 2,000 different sets of darts on our website. Guessing right now you're pretty interested in our resources? Learn about form, throwing mechanics, practice routines, scoring and grouping, checkout methods, cricket strategy, and much more. Visit a-zdarts.com to take advantage of our blog or follow us on social media at AZDarts today.
For handouts, I'm looking to stand out. Got the vision coming, watch how it pans out. I've been writing my plans down, trying to stay focused, put out the notice. Who the goat is, me hands down. Yeah, no time for arguments. I cut out the politics, no. It's all my competence. I could cause your apocalypse. Ambition, it ain't for the weak. Get it even when I sleep. Ready and willing, well, get ready.
Chance the hometown hero Michael van Gerwen has to take big moments in the final. Van Gerwen in charge. He needs double five. Wins on home soil.
Missed again. I am so bad at darts, and this jersey is so uncomfortable. You need a custom jersey from Flashpoint Designs. Oh, yes! That last jersey had me feeling like 10 pounds of rocks in a 5-pound bag. Flashpoint design jerseys go from kid sizes all the way up to 9XL tall. Will it help my dart game? Nope. Well, the Flashpoint design jersey will make you feel.
Welcome back, everybody, to USA Darts coverage of the 41st WAMO Wisconsin State Dart Tournament. Steven Martinez joined by Nick the Sure Shot Soldo. It's getting pretty late in the evening here at the Resch Expo Center, but we have some darts action that's just getting better and better. Nick, tell the people what they've been missing if they haven't been tuning in.
If you haven't been tuning in, you've seen some really, really tight 5-leg matches going all the way in this 501 double in, double out split bowl here in Division I, where you got the third place match. Winner goes to play. This is the fourth place match. Winner goes to play Kevin Schmitz for the third place match. Winner of that goes up to play, of course, none other than Calfish.
Yeah,
Calflish.
Sean Calflish, man.
I do it every time.
I mean, it's all right, dude. It's all good. But, no, Sean's been playing a phenomenal game, but so have these guys. And the only reason why they're in the losers, one, Sean sent a lot of these guys down, too. But John Pilgrim, this guy is no slouch. It's kind of hard to believe that he's fighting for his event life right now. First dart in, not able to convert on that third dart. But we just saw a nail-biter, Dave Steincypher, over on that faraway board. What a crazy take he took out to get things done and move on.
Yeah, so Steincypher going to look to start off strong. Finds that double 16 with his first dart. I like the move over to the 19s, and he does collect with the trip 19.
Yeah, again, we saw a lot of that from Jamie Kopp, where you go in on that double 16, you just move over ever so slightly to that triple 19. Why make your life difficult going all the way back up to those 20s when the 19s are just as good? John Pilgrim struggling to find that triple 20 with that round there, so big missed opportunity, and Dave looking to run away with it now.
Gotta find a big visit, widen the gap. Stays on the 19s. You can tell has kind of that affinity for the bottom of the board. And you can't blame him. I mean, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. And wow, he snuck that through there. It doesn't stick, but he's able to clatter it in there. Just really good stuff.
Yeah, John Pilgrim now, he's starting to fall ever so slightly behind, but he can't catapult himself back into this game with two big darts. He's already taken the point lead. He finds the big ton 80. What a great round there from John to reassert himself in this game. Dave, he's got to keep it together now. Big pressure coming.
Yeah, Dave still has a chance to keep himself in front in this match. That is a great way to start it. Can he find two more to follow? No, he goes wide, so he won't leave himself on a finish. 177 is the number he leaves. John Pilgrim 227 will have a chance to leave himself on a pretty decent finish. Even a 60 leaves him on 167, which is obviously not what he wants. But a trip 5, just low, and all of a sudden he needs a triple. Wow, and when he needs it, he finds it, leaves himself the 132.
So this is going to be maybe a little weird coming from Steel Tip Land. Nick and I obviously hail from New England with all the dot talk that we've been doing so far this past couple of days. 132, he should be going for bull, double 16 here. That should be the way as Dave leaves himself that 92. So under pressure, he should be going for this bull here. Anything else is going to be, well, disapproved of.
Just suboptimal. The bull is the good choice, and there it is, the champagne finish. Oh, and he can't find 17 to leave tops. Leaves it handy, so Dave, coming back for this 92, definitely in his wheelhouse.
I will say that John is definitely one of those guys that knows the ways that he should be going, giving himself those second and third chances. But Dave now, 92. We certainly know that this is in the wheelhouse for him. Does that little pump fake throw, pushes that dart well wide, so should be going down to that trip 19 here. Wants that trip 19 for double 16. Going across here, this would be an excellent take. And he goes high. He's not able to pick it up. A lifeline for John Pilgrim as he eyeballs tops.
Wow, he just catches the wrong double. What a bid there. John Pilgrim low. Can he find the double 10? No, he finds a 6, double 7. and he does clean it up. A scary moment there. I know I hit that all the time, where I hit that fat 6 when I let go just a little too early and find it and leave myself 14, but he does a great job to clean up the awkward double at the end there.
Yeah, no, I mean, that's scary. When you hit that wrong number, you panic a little bit because you realize, wait a minute, I don't want to go inside on this double 7, but John keeps it very steady, converts on that opening leg, and now Dave playing behind the 8-ball a little bit here, but he does well to get in on that first dart, so needs to pick up a good allotment of points here. Able to do so with that third dart, so a good start here from Dave, and John's going to look to try and chase him down, getting in with this first dart.
Yeah, I mean, you see how crucial it is to be in on that first visit. Both these guys doing a great job getting in and getting the score down. He isn't able to find the trip 20 with his second dart, neither with the third, but he will basically level the game up, force John to really pull ahead, and got to find a big visit.
Yeah, John's got to keep things going, keep things moving here with a pretty decent pace just outside on that first dart there. Slight adjustment needed, not able to find that adjustment, so trouble here in Dave Steinseiferville as he's not able to pick up anything really workable. John Pilgrim in a good position here to jump clear ahead.
I mean, you got to think about it this way, though. In darts, you're always going to have bad turns at some point.
True.
Nobody is perfect all the time. It's impossible. Over a long day and even a long week like this, you're going to have those bad visits. It's just how can you capitalize and turn yourself around and not let it affect the rest of your game.
Yeah, for everybody who is watching along here, play got underway, I believe, around 4 o'clock. A lot of these players getting in well before then as the lower divisions were clearing out, playing the later stages of their rounds. So a lot of these guys have been here since 2, 3 in the afternoon, and we're nearing just about 9 o'clock local time, so it's a long day of darts for everybody. Now you really got to have the stamina, both mental and physical, if you want to go the distance and pick up a win in the Division 1 01 event, man.
And here we see Steinseifer had a big visit, pulled ahead, and is suddenly back in control of the leg that he thought he might be catching some stuff. Oh, and that is a really rough dart. Leaves himself a bogey number, and again, that comes down to board management. Put yourself on a finish. Granted, this needs to be a big dart from Pilgrim. Needs the trip 20. And no, he decides to stay over on the 18s. Trip 20 would have left to finish.
Yeah, I mean, the mistake's not punished there from John, so Dave going to have a little bit of a breather here, but this is going to be very scary. We've seen a lot of players struggle in the back half of legs. Dave's going to pick up that big visit to leave himself 87. So under no pressure, he's going to be coming back for sure, but John Pilgrim's got to put that monkey on his back saying, hey, buddy, if you miss this, I'm going to be right behind you.
Yeah, and at this point, now if you're Dave, you got to go 17-20 bull. Oh, my goodness. What a setup shot from John Pilgrim. 1-5-4 to leave tops and force Dave to take out this 87.
It's got to go. He should be going for the trip 17 here.
Oh, he goes for the 19.
Tries a 19 route, so now it's 18 bull. He's got to go 18 bull here.
Yep, it's the only option. And he
finds
does.
it. So double bull now for the game. No, he finds double 20?
I think he did the math wrong. I think he had the math wrong in his head. He found the double 20, but he needed 50. Oh, double 5. Outside, double 15. And the lifeline is thrown to Dave and said, here you go, I'll give you that chance again. John unable to capitalize on the math error from Dave Steinseifer, who had a shot at the bull and took out 40.
And he rescues that leg, but I don't know how you make that mistake given that the score is right in front of your very eyeballs on the screen. How does that happen?
Yeah, that is a really, really, really tough thing to do. And you know what? You didn't get punished. All you can do is put it behind you and just not think about it. And you got to be kicking yourself if you're John, because that was your leg to win, especially after the mistake from Dave.
Yeah, if I was John Pilgrim coming back from that leg, I would be furious with myself that, one, you get given the opportunity to take that leg, take a commanding lead in this game, and then you just don't convert. I mean, 2 darts outside. Dane Steinseifer's got to find a way in. It does so. The entry from John is not great either, so now Dave finding a little bit of an advantage, but both guys getting off a little bit slower here.
But John's also got to be thinking to himself, it's not only the fact that he missed the double, it's the fact that he hit the 154 to leave 40, said, I did such a good job to set myself up, and then whiffed on it. Couldn't get it done, so he's got to put that behind him and just move on to the next leg.
Yeah, he's got to bury that previous leg in the past. Nothing but moving forward here. You know what? That's actually the Wisconsin state motto is forward. So John Pilgrim can learn a thing or two from that. Moving on with this game. Good round there from Dave. And John now needs to keep things going here. So John finds that triple 20 here. So doing a great job of hammering the points. Goes just wide there on that third dart. So unlucky. But now Dave is going to look to try and capitalize that as he's only behind a few points here. Needs to keep things moving. Picks up that big triple 19 find. Beautiful first dart and a lot of space to work with. Even then, he's probably going to stay on it. Finds that second triple 19. Great darts from Dave, pushing his score down to 216. Man, fantastic round at the perfect time.
Yeah, attacking the Pilgrim throw. What does he have in the bank? Another trip, but it's the trip 7. And another trip 7. Knocks him down to 202, so we're back and forth in this leg, but advantage has now swung over to Dave.
Yeah, this game is kind of like a seesaw as both guys find their momentum and then lose the momentum, find the momentum and lose it. And Dave, staying on those 19s, finds that triple 3 instead. So 150 remaining. Not sure exactly what he was doing with that last dart. I mean, I understand, but
yeah,
he gets punished by that third dart slipping into that 3, so unlucky there.
Yeah, just pushed it a little bit. I mean, there's nothing wrong with staying on the 19s there. He just pushed it over and hit the 3, just an unfortunate spot. John Pilgrim, what a start, what a visit there to put himself on 104. But can Dave take out this 147?
I mean, he's no stranger to taking out these large checkouts. I mean, we've seen him do it before. We know he's got it in the wheelhouse. Okay, 90 remaining, trip 18. Trip 18 should be the way to go. He's making the adjustment. Doing some pump fakes here, gonna release it. I don't get it. I just don't understand what he's trying to do here. He finds that double, but you have to go trip 18 for double 18. You're under pressure.
Double 18 is the clean. I mean, again, trip 20 you can do. It just I don't understand why leave yourself the awkward number.
I don't get it either.
But I mean, it all only matters if you take it out. Should be 18 here for 32. John to snag this leg after what was. Oh, and he's just outside. So Dave's coming back for this 30 to go up 2-1 and have a chance at taking the match.
Yeah, I know. It must be a preference thing here for Dave if he's constantly aiming at leaving himself that double 15. And I guess first time asking, he proves us wrong. It says, you know, I know it may not be the correct way to go, but it's going to be a preferential thing for me, and I am going to find it. So John Pilgrim, after missing that chance on that double 16, he hasn't had a lot of problems getting in, but he's certainly having a challenging time getting out here as he tries to get in on this leg. Doesn't want to end his night here, wants to go on and potentially win this game, but it's certainly going to be tough because Dave's playing a great standard right now.
Yeah, and I mean, John's done phenomenal stuff down the board, and even setting up, he's done great. So he just isn't quite finishing the legs and finding the doubles that he needs to find. Dave off to the races, finds the trip 19, and he sets himself up nicely, and it forces John to have to find a big one just to stay competitive in this.
Yeah. I think we're seeing in the chat there, someone saying that the 40 was the shot to mess with John on purpose, mental mind games?
I think they were just saying leave himself a better number instead of going for the bull and say, hey, he's going to miss it. But it's just not the right mindset to kind of be on.
That's an unacceptable mindset.
Yeah, it paid off, but you can't you're going to lose more games than you win with that kind of strategy.
So to just give everybody a little bit more understanding of our thinking methodology, in Steel Tip Land, where we come from, if you have that opportunity to leave yourself 50 and go for that double bullet, you got to take it. And if you don't take it, you're going to get yelled at.
Assuming your opponent's on a finish.
Assuming that you're under pressure and that your opponent's on a finish, correct.
Which has been the case every single time.
But the logic is that if you have a chance at an out, why not go for that chance? You just never know, and you're gonna miss 100% of the shots that you don't take.
Well, in the spot that we're talking about specifically, Pilgrim was sitting on 40.
Yeah.
Like, and yeah, he missed it, and yeah, he ended up losing that leg, but you can't assume that the guy at Division I this far in the bracket is going to miss double tops with 3 darts in hand.
Yeah,
It's just not likely.
I think we'll leave it there, though, as we've touched on that quite a bit, and we'll express our displeasure whenever we see it. But John Pilgrim behind the 8-ball now, trying to work from 2-4-9. That's an awkward fence he's built. Able to snag that trip 19, so a great switch down. He's leading this leg, but you just never know when these guys are going to pop off with a big 180, 140.
Yeah, needs a really big visit here, and it's not going to be going on this one. 2-6-7, and yeah, he's only going to be down to 2-4-8, so minimum 6 starts for John to take out this 1-7-2. Wants to take a big chunk out of it on this visit.
Yeah, John Pilgrim now, 172, not under a great deal of pressure. He can more or less, well, okay, now it starts to get a little awkward. Now finds that big pickup to correct his score down to 92. It's a great leave, but, you know, it really speaks to the confidence in his throw that he can hit that second dart on that one segment and just comfortably navigate his way down. Dave finds 2 triple 19s. He's going to come roaring back here, fills the entire bed to leave 77, so a lot of pressure on this shot now.
171 to leave 77.
Yeah,
there we go.
171. To leave 77. That's what I was saying, to leave 77.
Gotcha. All right, 72 left, 36-36. No, he goes trip 20 for double 6. Oh, and
Wow.
what a finish. Shows that he can hit the doubles. You see just the little celebration there. He knows how huge that dart is. We're going to a deciding leg.
Yeah, again, just the confidence to swing over to that double 6, nail it first time asking, and you always had a feeling that these guys were going to be this close. Once again, we're seeing another game go the distance, so John Pilgrim now, there's a lot of space in the center of that board to put a dart ever so slightly closer. And
Yep.
I think he does. It just might be a hole or two closer, but it's good enough, and he's going to have a massive advantage coming into this final game-deciding leg.
Yeah, this is it. John, for the win here, gonna have the darts. Winner goes to play Kevin Schmitz to try to fight their way up into the grand final.
All right, who do you think's going to take it?
I think John's going to take it. He's been consistently playing some of the better darts. If he can get his doubles in check and can finish the legs, that's what matters the most right now. Is he's been scoring well pretty much all this whole match. He's missed opportunities to take the out, and I think he showed there that he's comfortable on the doubles still.
Well, because you say John, I'm going to say Dave, just to make it even and balanced. Able to get in on that first dart, but if you don't get in on the first or second dart, you're leaving a lot of points on the table here. So Dave, doing a little bit of a ghost throw, has to get in, finds that opening first dart. He's going to be going to those 19s. I like the patience on display here from Dave. Might be a little blocked, but knowing him, he's going to stay on it, and he finds that triple 3. Again, if it's hanging over the segment, I don't understand why you want to just bash your way through. Move to a different number.
Yeah, it doesn't really punish the slow in from John. John needs to find the scoring here, though. Just got to raise it up, and he does raise it up, so pretty much the bare minimum on that visit to keep himself ahead. Dave with a big chance to jump ahead, though.
Yeah, about a 50 to 60-point difference between the two of them now. So Dave, well, finds that 777. He's going to have to work his way down. He's been so good on these 19s the entire game. And, yeah, again, both guys very nervy. You can tell that this leg means a lot to both of these gentlemen. This is their tournament life on the line here as John tries to work his way down. 3-8-8, going downstairs on these 19s, trying to make a home on what has historically been Dave's home here. And it's a decent round, but both guys just not really running away with it.
Yeah, it's really tense. I mean, this is literally tournament life on the line here. Last leg decider, this is nerves at its finest. This is about as much pressure as you can put on someone. And he's not going to be down to a finish. John needs a big visit just to get down to a finish now. Needs a 2 treble visit. What is he going to do? I like a 133 visit to leave 160, but he's going to go up top, which is still also fine. Needs another trip. And he finds it. Leaves the 156. As Marta would say, nervy dots.
Some faffage around
faffage.
here. But yeah, no, fantastic work there from John to get down to an out. And Dave is looking like he's going to be right behind him. He's got to get right behind him here. Able to hit that big trip 19.
And he takes it. A 114 takes it. A 114 finish from Dave Steincypher. Triple, single, double, finds them all in the correct order, and he walks away the winner. What a match, guys. That was just crazy stuff and a way to hold his nerve. Smart darts to stay on the number that he's been so confident on. Just great stuff.
Yeah, and a lot of frustration being displayed there from John Pilgrim, walking away. I believe he might have thrown his darts there. Unfortunate. That was such a tense battle between those two guys. And, I mean, Dave Steincypher has shown us time and time again that if you give him the opportunity to take out a big one, he's going to take it out. Well-deserved. He moves on to play Kevin Schmitz in our third-place game here. So we're going to be going to a quick break as we get that match queued up, guys. But don't go anywhere. We'll be right back after a few short moments, guys. See you soon.
Welcome to the show. I'm Gerwin Price, and you're watching USA Darts.
Let me tell you about A to Z Darts. We're a specialty dart store with over 10,000 different products. We create in-depth videos and blogs to help improve your game and showcase our products. We give helpful advice on how to practice darts, the fundamentals of form and mechanics, and how to make better decisions when purchasing your darting equipment. Whether you're brand new or a seasoned player, we try to provide fun and informative content. I'm Jen, the creative director for A to Z Darts. I've been playing for over 10 years and I've traveled the world competing in and promoting the sport. This is Will. He runs our live streaming company, USA Darts, and travels the globe as well to broadcast major darting events and interview PDC players alike. You'll find over 2,000 different sets of darts on our website. Guessing right now you're pretty interested in our resources? Learn about form, throwing mechanics, practice routines, scoring and grouping, checkout methods, cricket strategy, and much more. Visit a-zdarts.com to take advantage of our blog or follow us on social media at AZDarts today.
For handouts, I'm looking to stand out. Got the vision coming, watch how it pans out. I've been writing my plans down, trying to stay focused, put out the notice. Who the goat is, me hands down. Yeah, no time for arguments. I cut out the politics, don't. It's all my competence. I could cause your apocalypse. Ambition, it ain't for the weak. Get it even when I sleep. Ready and willing, we'll get ready.
am so bad at darts, and this jersey is so uncomfortable. You need a custom jersey from Flashpoint Designs. Oh, yes! That last jersey had me feeling like 10 pounds of rocks in a 5-pound bag. Flashpoint Design jerseys go from kid sizes all the way up to 9XL tall. Will it help my dart game? Nope. While the Flashpoint Design jersey will make you feel like a better dart player, you still need to practice. You bet I do, but at least I'll look good doing it. Look and feel like a winner with Flashpoint Designs.
Welcome to the show. I'm Geraint Price, and you're watching USA Darts.
Previous opponent, whose name is escaping me right now, John Pilgrim. There we go.
He was just in front of you. What do you mean?
Yeah, I know, but I'm bad with names, I'm bad with numbers, but I'm pretty good on the mic. I do have to say I do one thing right.
You got that going for you. That's for
It's
sure.
the only thing, buddy. It's the only thing I got going for me. But no, this should be a fantastic game. We've seen Kevin Schmitz in the bullpen quite a lot, actually, in the past couple of hours here. But Kevin is certainly no slouch, and Dave isn't either. He's been making a home for himself on these double 16 in, over to those 19s. I feel like this is another game that could probably go the distance.
Yeah, I mean, Dave was given some opportunities, and he was the one that was able to take advantage of the opportunities that were given. So hats off to him. That 114 finish was phenomenal off of the near miss from John Pilgrim.
Yeah, it's funny being in the WAMO Dart Hall this late into the evening because you can hear everybody in the entire hall screaming and rooting, hooting and hollering for their buddies who are winning their pivotal last couple of round games here. So one of the new additions that we have here is the bleachers, and as these guys get closer to the end of any game, you just love to see the support here. And, man, I don't know if you guys can hear that on the mic, but people are going ballistic on the other side of the hall there.
A lot of crowd cheering, and it's great. Even, yeah, what division was it?
Oh, I think he just meant to say it's any
yeah.
division finals that we have going on right now. People are just rooting and supporting their friends and family and just their fellow teammates and whatnot. I mean, it's just a lovely game, and you just love to play when you have that much support behind you.
It makes it that much more exciting to play in these finals when you've got a crowd that's cheering for every single visit. I mean, I've said it before, and we've said it before on stream. There's nothing like live darts. There's nothing like watching a live darts match. It's so exciting.
Yeah, so Kevin Schmitz, 2-2-1. Dave just a little bit behind here. He's been so good on these 19s, and he's just electing to stay down there. And quite honestly, I can't blame him at all. Unfortunately, not able to find a triple there, but
yeah, if you hear some cheering, there's only a couple divisions that are not in the finals right now. This is one of them. They're not in the finals. We're playing to get up to the finals. So if you hear some crowd cheering, it's all these divisions that have gone the distance and are sitting in the finals and seeing some great matches.
Great leave there by Kevin. He is running away with this game so far, leaving himself a really nice 84. So Dave under a lot of pressure here. He has to get down to an out at the bare minimum. It's going to be the least acceptable thing that he can do. See, he needs another one, really. He would love a trip 19 here. He leaves himself the big fish, and we have been hunting down one of these all day. The waters of Lake Michigan have been choppy. The fish have not been biting, but maybe now that the sun has set, the fish will come out unless Kevin Schmitz has anything to say about it. Double 12 taken. The big fish bid's not going to go because, well, put a shotgun in that barrel and blew all the fish to smithereens.
Not even going to give him a sniff at the 170. But you know, at these levels that these guys could take that out, you don't want to give them a chance because we've seen some big finishes. We saw the 114 in the last match from him. We saw the near 156 from Pilgrim. We've seen some really big finishes today. We saw 152 earlier today, too. So just some really, really good stuff. In right away with that 32 and onto the trip 19s. That bottom of the board is Dave's friend. And if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Keep pounding that score.
I mean, it just speaks again to the caliber of the Division I players across the entire across all divisions of singles play. We have 28 divisions. And then just in this latter half of the day, I believe 16 divisions playing. So, I mean, the divisions are so tight. There are so many competent players. Divisions 1 through 4, everybody can really beat everybody. Just some person has a bad day. It's their off day. You just never know. But, again, the caliber of players here at WAMO 2026, just phenomenal. You can't afford to give anybody any chances as Dave fires in 3 trip 19s. What a round from Dave, and what a response.
Yeah, loses the first leg and comes back firing. Gets in with a quick low ton and then the 171 to follow. Puts himself on 222 after 6 darts. Kevin Schmidt's got to find something big if he wants to follow. Another one there will at least get him kind of close. And it's not going to be so an 83-point lead for Dave Steincypher and the throw.
Yeah, no, we've seen this situation quite a bit, Nick. I mean, there has been a lot of runaway games, but somehow, some way, sometimes these games just tend to converge in the back half, and it's really on the players here not to give up their lead. Dave will leave himself a very nice 87. Kevin all the way back on 305. And if you're Kevin, I mean, all you can really do here is just keep your throw straight, consistent.
Over the second leg running.
Man, I got to feel for all the fish in the sea right now because they're just getting obliterated. Any chance that we have to reel one in, pow! Poof! Gone. Vanished. So we've had 2 potential 170 finishes. Man, I'm so sad that we're not going to be able to see one so far. Kevin Schmitz straight in there. Beautiful second dart. So he's going to try and follow the line. And even though he didn't get the full lot there, I mean, what a way to get things underway. Solid use of that first round start there.
Yeah, getting a 120 start is very solid. But with this guy following you, you know that there's a chance that he is going to answer with something big of his own. Just drifts into the 7, all the way into the 19, so a slower start for Dave. Kevin in the lead has the advantage.
Yeah, I mean, you could even see it in the face of Dave. I mean, once he knew that that third dart was not in that triple 19 segment, he kind of expressed it. He's like, oh, no. So Kevin Schmitz now, surely he goes down. There's just not enough space there with those flights in the way. Can't catch it, but it's acceptable for now. But I mean, you just never know. I mean, Dave's also the caliber of player. We just saw him fill up these 19s, so goes well high on that first dart.
Well,
Yeah,
I wonder if the cheer kind of threw him off on that one because it was literally right as he was throwing. The crowds around kind of erupted, and that can be a little abrupt if you're not ready for it, especially if it goes from, we say quiet, but quieter, it's just music and ambient noise, to sudden loud cheering. We're kind of it couldn't throw you off.
I don't think so. I mean, I think that these guys are used to playing in these types of environments, these types of settings. Honestly, we're the newbies here to this level of cheering and loudness and support, but I think these guys, it's all just background noise for them as they are dialed in, locked in. Kevin Schmidt's just not able to find anything on the dartboard.
Buddy, we play at a place that has golf simulators, so in the middle of our throw, we got golf balls being whacked. So, yeah. It's.
I've almost gotten hit by one of those flying things, man.
I've gotten to the point where I don't flinch anymore. It doesn't. It doesn't even phase my throw. But and that's the less aggressive than these cheering. So, Dave seems undeterred with a big 133. The back and forth continues.
Yeah, I feel like you could put a shotgun next to me and fire it off while I'm throwing it. I'm not going to flinch either. I mean, we've just gotten dialed into that level of sudden noise not bothering us. But nobody please attempt that, by the way. That would not be safe. But critically, Kevin Schmitz is down to a 156. He's in range. Dave sitting just outside. He's outside looking in. He's got to do some heavy work here if he wants to put a lot of pressure on this 156.
What I heard from Marty is if you have a starter pistol, you should come and try to distract him with it.
As long as it's blanks, man. Just don't fire live rounds in the air. That's always dangerous.
Dave with a great, another 171. Leaves himself the 47. Kevin sitting back on 156. Can he take it out? No, it's going to go just low. So all he can do is set it up and try to leave it handy. Wants to find a trip here. Does and finds a 1. So 115. Dave with a chance to break here. Go up 2-1 and be one leg away from reaching our grand final. Let's see what route he decides to go. He takes usually some unconventional routes, but that is the conventional route. Oh, and the 7 ends the bid. And decides to stay on the 7 to leave himself 18, which I would think is the exact opposite of what he'd want to do. He's a bottom-of-the-board player. Why would you want to put yourself on the top?
It's all preference, I guess. I mean, maybe he's just trying to play some mind games, telling Kevin that you can't hit it. Yeah, it might not be the right move, but he also went with 50 remaining, double 20 just to get in John Pilgrim's head. I mean, the guy has some tricks in his toolbox that he's not letting us know that maybe he has some inside intel with these guys and how they think, and Kevin finds that big 15. Needs to find the trip 20. He's going to be going upstairs for this double, and he finds it. He locks it down. He tells Dave, doesn't matter because I'm taking this leg, and I'm going to be on the cusp of going to the grand final.
I'm going to one-up your 114 from the last match with a 115 of my own.
Just be better.
Just be one better. That's all you got to be, one better than your opponent. Dave going to lead it off here. Going to try to survive here. Do or die for Dave Steincypher. Needs to pick up a win here.
And I have to say, he's been in this situation a lot of times, so I don't think he's going to be worried in the slightest. First dart finds its way into that double ring, and he's able to capitalize with that third dart in that trip 19. He's off to the races. He's cool and calm and collected.
He's definitely been cool and calm under pressure. He's, like you said, been under pressure these last couple matches, and he's been able to answer with some big.
And Kevin, bare minimum, he's got to answer it with a 160 here to try and catch back up. Able to get that first dart in there, so he will be moving his weight down ever so slightly. Oh, it's a triple 1. So a little bit of a spoiler there. Dave's going to be loving that. Kevin Schmitz, he's in, but he's well behind.
So we got a question saying why, if he likes the 19 so much, why doesn't he double in on 19? I'll speak to this because I know from my personal perspective, I throw trip 20s. When I play double in, I don't double in on double 20. I double in on the side of the board because I can throw a more vertical straight dart, and I don't straight left and right as much as I do up and down. Gives me a bigger segment to try to go into. So he can play at that game. He's been in that double 16 really consistently. And he just moves over to that 19 because it's not a far move, and he likes the bottom of the board. So it's kind of that happy medium of he gets to stay on a double that's at the bottom of the board, and he still gets to get in.
Yeah, I mean, plus, double 8 and double 16 we shoot at pretty much every single time that we play darts. It's a routine double. I do the same thing. That's why I do it. That double 8, double 16 pair is usually very solid and reliable for me, and I just don't find myself ever really aiming at double 19 very often. So Dave finds that 130. Baby fish, 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 baby fish. So it's not going to be the 170, but maybe we can catch a guppy in these waters, Nick.
Well, and he's not going to go the normal route here. With all intents and purposes, without a maximum here, which is not going to go. Dave is likely going to go trip 19, double eights for it.
No, it doesn't matter how you get the fish. We just want the guppy on the boat.
No, because it's not on the bowl. That's the whole thing.
Oh, yeah,
trip
you're
19,
right.
trip 19 is
It's
not on the bowl.
It's not the same.
It's not the same, Marty. So you've been denied the fish. And he's not going to take it out on this one, but he's going to lay it up as nicely as he can. 92. Surely you go trip 20. Goes trip 18 to leave his favorite double 19.
So for Jeremy in the chat, this one's for you, pal. If he hits this, just pay attention. I really hope that Kevin here hits this ton to leave himself the big fish. Oh, man. So not going to be able to set that one up. Just trying to hammer down the score here. Not able to find a triple 20 at all, so a lot of frustration. But Jeremy, I think Dave might have answered your call here. Let's see what he can do on this double 19.
I mean, he's been so consistent on this 19 segment. And there it is. Like I said, so consistent on the 19s. If you have a double that works, go for it. But we are going to a deciding leg. Diddle for the middle. Who is going to take this one?
Quack.
Oh, my God.
That's a day one exclusive there for everybody's what didn't join us on Cricket Day. But, yeah, I mean, right from the get-go, right when these guys were getting their final warm-ups in, doing the original bowl, you just got that feeling that these guys were going to go the distance. It seems like every single game in this upper division is going to go the distance. I like how Dave turns around going, yeah, it's me. It's like, you, yeah. Yeah.
Well, it's just sportsmanship.
No,
making sure the
I
opponent
know.
saw. I mean, neither of these guys are trying to cheat the other one out of doing anything. And, I mean, I think the cork is the least thing you care. Like, you know.
The diddle. There's no cork.
That'll be it for me, ladies and gentlemen. No.
There ain't no cork in these boards,
No
son.
cork in these boards at all, but we've got Dave Steincypher battling back from the brink of defeat. It's going to lead us off in the deciding leg. Winner goes up to play Sean Cathlish.
So we've seen this a lot from Dave when he really starts to dial in the game, start to mean a lot more. He does this ghost throw more often, and he seems to be pretty accurate with it. Not able to match that accuracy, but he's in. He's not in for a lot, but at the very least, he's in.
No, that's huge. Just getting in is big, especially with a game that's as nervy as this one's going to be. Getting in is just getting started. Can't fall behind. Oh, trip one. He's just wide on these darts, and he's not able. Look at both of them are pretty much in the same position. Now it's a scoring battle. Now it's who can get down first.
Yeah,
Steincypher's been really good on these 19 scoring-wise.
I mean, it just seems like it's just nerves starting to creep their way into this game at last. I mean, Dave has been in this situation time and time again. I want to say for the past like 2 or 3 games now, he's found himself in these last leg deciders, just barely skating by. Kevin Schmidt's no slouch either. He's been in this situation before, but this time there's just a little bit of extra sauce on top of it. I mean, if you're going on, you're going on only one more game. You don't want to lose out this close to the potential final match to have a chance to double dip Sean Cathlish.
That is a huge 140 from Kevin.
Will Stewart's laughing at us right now. Oh, brother.
What a huge visit from Kevin Schmitz. Takes control of the leg, takes it away from Dave Steincypher. What does Dave have to answer? Those are 2 wide darts. Got to straighten it out. Finds the trip 19, but he's behind now. The hold of throw has shifted over to Kevin. It's his darts.
Yeah, Kevin's got to take advantage of this moment, though. He's got to find his center. He's got to align his arm and put a dart in at least a triple here. He's got to walk away with at least one. He's able to do so, and that is a critical find at a major moment of this match. So now Dave chasing from 3-3-1. He's going to stay on those 19s. He's not going to be electing to move anytime soon. So Dave, well, he's a little low. He's going to be using that as a marker dart to move up. Great find with that second dart. Chasing down Kevin. He's just in front, but Kevin's still in a great position here to just leapfrog and take that lead right back.
Well, this is the thing, is that they're basically level now, but the throw has flipped because this was Dave's throw. So he's been able to leapfrog and take the darts away. Will be first to a finish. Oh, and how good of a finish is it going to be? Of all the times to find a maximum, he finds it now to leave himself 60 with Dave sitting back on 2-3-6.
I mean, big players come and they deliver. in big moments, and that's exactly what you want to see if you're Kevin Schmitz, exactly what you don't want to see if you're Dane Steinseifer here, as he misses that first dart, not able to find anything with the second. And you have a feeling, Nick, with that third dart being thrown, maybe the race has been run here for Dave.
Yeah, his 9 lives are up with all the deciding legs he's been in. This might be the one that does him in. Double 20 for the win for Kevin Schmitz. Oh, double 10. He's still got time. No, he goes outside, but he is coming back for it.
Yeah, no pressure, no big deal.
How much pressure can Dave put on here?
I mean, he's going to look to put on the absolute most that he can, but he's got to find at least 2 triples. At least 2 triples, maybe even everything he can possibly get. All right, now he looks like he's going to try and weave one through. It only finds a trip 7. I don't know if I agree with that, given that the first dart, second dart created this weird little fence there, but can all be academic here as Kevin Schmitz comes up to the line here for double 10. He's going to have a look. He's outside. He's got to walk his way inside that line. Takes it out. And Kevin Schmitz, what a battle. But he'll be moving on to fight it off against Sean in the championship game. My goodness, what a game that was.
This has been some great darts, back and forth. All night we've seen so many just last leg deciders where these guys are just going back and forth and back and forth. One person slips just enough to let the other guy in. Oh, man, so we're going to see Kevin Schmitz take on Sean Cafflish in the final. He's going to have to double dip him. Sean with 2 lives here. Winner takes all.
Yeah, and just speaking a little bit to Sean's game, again, I mean, he has shown an absolute ferocity in his game. His doubling in has been fantastic. His scoring prowess has been excellent. And when it comes to finding, big ton plus checks, he's found them. He's answered the call anytime that he's been under pressure, and I feel like Kevin Schmitz, he maybe escaped with that one right there. He's got to dig deep and find an extra gear if he wants to even hope of double dipping Sean.
Yeah, I mean, Sean hasn't even really looked kind of like ruffled at all. He's really been calm the entire time, and even in there were some close matches that we saw where people gave him some good runs, but he just doesn't seem phased.
All right, everybody. Well, we're going to be taking a very quick break as we queue up our final match in this Division I here. So don't go anywhere. We'll have that game in just a moment.
We got some money.
Welcome back, everybody, to this Thursday evening session here. Division I Singles 01 Finals between Sean Kaflish, Kevin Schmitz. Man, it seems like every game's gone the distance, Nick, and it seems like this game's going to go the distance as well.
So many deciding legs in these matches, about as nervy darts as you can get. The pressure has been mounting and mounting and mounting, but seemingly not for Sean. Sean, even when he was put in these tough positions, has seemed pretty calm, cool, and collected.
Yeah, you know, and that's that sense of freedom that every dart player wants to be able to play with every single time they go to the board. I mean, I know that, you know, a lot of these guys know each other. A lot of these guys are actually going to be playing with each other in future events. We just got that trademark Will Stewart note that these guys are doubles partners, I think, tomorrow.
Yeah.
So whoever wins gets that start. And I know that these guys are going to give it everything they can to get that opening start, man.
It's always fun to see, like, good friends playing with each other and partners playing against each other. And then you also know there's that little bit of rivalry that, like, it's more about the pride than the money right now. This is like a, haha, I got you. Like,
no, I can relate because we play our darts all the time, but I don't think any single player here, and I think Will said the same thing, that any single player here is playing for the money. It's hometown pride. They want to be the best amongst their friends. Sean straight in here, continuing to find these tremendous darts, and look at that easy peasy 160 open. It ain't no thing.
Yeah, this is how he's been all night. If he's in on that first dart, you know he's catching at least one of those trip 20s on the follow-up. The scoring has just been outstanding, and he immediately leapfrogs Kevin, takes the lead in really just a dominant fashion. Kevin unable to find a triple. Does sneak it in there, finds the trip 20, but it's, at this point, a little late as Sean is out in front now.
Yeah, the river monster himself, Sean Kaflish, already playing with a decent lead here, and if he continues to hit big, he is going to run away with this game as he looks to, well, follow another dart into that triple 20 segment. The guy makes it look so easy. Ladies and gentlemen, this game is hard.
Yeah,
it's difficult.
This is about as good as it gets from someone. He, like you said, makes it just look smooth and easy and like he's done it a million times before. You go and try and throw a dart and you're like, oh man, I gotta actually
you gotta actually aim or something.
Oh my God, you think he could close his eyes and throw it the way he's going?
He probably could, honestly. Great round there, the Big Ton 40 from Kevin Schmitz. And it's going to be enough to keep chasing Sean, but Sean's still going to have that advantage of being ever so slightly in front. He's going to have the advantage of actually being first to an out here, so tricky first dart here, 181 remaining. He's going to stay on that number, down to an out, but just thinking about which way he wants to go to leave himself an optimal leave.
Yeah, staying up on the 20s is fine, yeah, just like that. 1 or a 5 still leaves you the finish. You're not not having any worries of leaving yourself on a bogey number. And I think that's always the scary part is, okay, I don't want to mess myself up by not leaving myself on a finish. But he does a great job. Leaves himself the 101.
Looks like 126 remaining here for Kevin Schmitz now. 107. So, again, these guys just following each other right down the line. But Sean critically is going to have the first look at this. And this is the whole perk of getting in big. And now, okay, 20 found, 81 remaining. 19 or 15. He tried the 19 route, so he's going to leave himself 62. Should be tightening it up here with that trip 10. Great cleanup job. Now Kevin Schmitz, 107, it can go. We know it can go.
Yeah, good board management from Sean in case Kevin can't take out this 107, but should be able to. Just got to be careful. Going downstairs is the route. Trip 19, trip 16, anything in that area is fine. Trip 20 is a problem. All right, he's safe from it now because if you hit a 1 or a 5, you're not on a finish. It's not on a finish anyway. Should go trip 20, trip 16. Either of these can really go. It's up to whatever your personal preference is.
Yeah, that's another thing, though, with that math. You should know that if you hit that 1 or the 5, that you're not going to leave yourself a 2-darter. You have to avoid it at all costs. It doesn't matter how good you are. You have to play the game the way it's meant to be played, and that's giving yourself those second and third dart opportunities and chances.
Yeah, because you never know. Your hand has a little bit of a spasm, and you just drift into the 1 or the 5, and all of a sudden you're not even getting a look.
Yeah, if you play Marty darts, you're never getting a look, man.
So good at finding those 1s and 5s.
Oh, yeah, tremendous. Sean is tremendous with that find there. Denies Kevin the chance to take the opening leg lead. And it looks like Sean might be leading off next tomorrow if this continues here, because he looks just like he's just cruising along.
I mean, if he's going to 160 in every single time, he's going to be in a really, really, really good position because he's hard to beat.
Yeah, and again, ladies and gentlemen, I know that we're hyping up Sean Kaflish a little bit, but again, he came into this event the favorite. A lot of the players were coming to us saying that he was the favorite to beat. They know how tough of a task it is. It's going to be to knock this man off his game, take a leg or two away from him, and that opening round blank from Kevin is just going to make things ever more difficult here as Sean looks to get in with this first dart. He is in with this first dart. Is he going to hit another 160 in? No, he's not, but it's still okay because he's taking a commanding lead in this game. Kevin's still trying to get in.
Yeah, that is huge. It's all about momentum, and all the momentum is in Sean's favor. He's built himself a lead in both legs. All Kevin can do is try to hit a big one here and take the lead back. He can do it here with another trip 20. No, and he goes wide. So we'll level the leg, but again, the darts have gone back to Sean.
I don't think we should have started from 501. I think we should have just started from 396.
We should just roll a random number generator from 0 to 501, and that's what we start at?
1.
No. So, Sean Kaflish, 316. And another drift into the 5s. That's a couple turns in a row. We've seen him kind of drift away from the 20s, but still in a pretty decent spot. Up 1-0, and this is Kevin's throw.
Yeah, no, for everybody who is just now tuning in, play started at 4 o'clock for these guys, so this is going on almost 6 hours of playing time in this event. And these guys a lot of them were here a lot earlier than that, 2:30, 3 o'clock, just to find boards to warm up on as the lower divisions were starting to clear out of the hall. So long, long day for both of these guys. It will be a well-deserved win for either gentleman. They can cross that line. Sean just above with that first dart. I like the adjustment, shake of the head. He knows that that's just one hole away. Looks like he can't drop that dart in there. My goodness, how close is he going to be able to get? But he makes a smart move down to those 19s and collects a big pickup.
Yeah, moves away from the darts where he's going to risk kicking into the 1. Moves downstairs and just smartly grabs that trip 19. Just a really good job from him. Kevin with a big chance here, though. A 2-treble visit will put him on a finish. The 1 is going to make that real tough. Trip 20 will not be onto a finish, though. 2:15 left, so borderline a level game here, and it's in the favor of Sean.
So I have one more request for all of the YouTube and Facebook viewers that are tuning in, is that you give us that Cusco voice.
No, yeah, we didn't get it on the stream once. I'm a man of my word. Maybe in the following days coming, but you gotta earn it.
Please, somebody in the chat, type, we want to hear the Cusco voice. It's stellar. Just give the people what they want, Nick.
Yeah, you know what? If you guys want it bad enough, we're gonna do. Well, maybe I'll pull it out on Sunday. But you guys gotta keep it rolling, because we're not gonna let you off the hook at the beginning.
Listen, I'm just trying to get the people aware so that way we can give the people what I know they want. Kevin Schmitz just not able to get within range here. So Sean, River Monster, just starting to, well, doesn't have to take this out here. He can just set himself up. Will obviously love the 116, certainly in the wheelhouse, and that is a fantastic start. He's going to be aiming at that single 16, finds that for the big double 20. It's going to be up there. He finds it. He takes it. He makes the 116 look ever so easy. And now, in just a quick flash, Kevin Schmitz is down 2 legs to nothing. Just what can you do other than rattle 3 off, hope and pray?
Heading into triple match point now, as he's got 3 legs straight to try to put this one away. Kevin cannot afford to lose 1 more in this set. But he's in on the first dart, in with the trip 20, so this is the start you want. And he goes just into the 5, but it's still a solid start. Can Sean find another huge start to kind of capitalize?
Yeah, you know that it's in the toolbox. I mean, Sean's not going to have to dig very far because a lot of these big entries have been right there at the top. Of course, as soon as I say that, maybe a little bit of a caster's curse. I've done that so many times in just 2 days. But I like that transition across the board to that double 16. Not able to collect a triple, but again, at least he's in.
I don't think we've seen him do that one time in all the matches we've seen on stream. Move to the double 16s. Even the ones he's missed, he's thrown all 3 at double 20 and they didn't go. So really, just a difference right there. Moving over to the double 16. But look at this, a 140 follow-up for Kevin Schmitz is pulling away in this leg.
Yeah, so now Sean has quite the tall task in front of him. He finds himself down by quite a large sum of points, but he's in there with that triple 20. He's got to find another one. There's that. He delivers. He would love the big ton 80 right now. Not going to be able to find it. He can only find the ton 40. Man, oh man.
Look at the smile from Kevin, knowing just how close that was to being a basically game leveler. But the respect between these two guys, you know, they're partners. They play together a lot, so it's great to see the sportsmanship. And Kevin does have a big chance to take this leg from him. Oh, that is not what you want. A 50 found, so now a big chance for Sean to bounce back.
Was it Sean that just said, all right, Kevin, get ready? I'm not sure if he said that, but if he did, that's hilarious. Sean only finding that triple one, so going to be very disappointed with that opening dart. Really just stunts anything that he could build off of. Even if he finds another triple here, oh, well, he goes smartly down to that 19, leaves himself that 190. So he's ahead in points, but Kevin should be the first to have a decent out here.
There's just a wry smile on Kevin's face when he sees his partner hit something like that. He knows that even though he's been so ahead in this leg, one little opportunity is going to let him back in. How well can Kevin set himself up here? Leaves himself 130, so that's a single triple needed to get to the bowl.
Yeah, the baby fish setup has been put in place.
And this one, he will go towards the bowl.
I hope so. After all these days on the water, I just want to bring up a single fish. That would be nice. So Sean now struggling with that first dart and leaves himself the 170. He's going to be going upstairs on those 20s to leave himself the 150. This is neck and neck.
That is such a scary third dart. I almost don't like going back up to the 20s because you miss and hit a 1 or a 5, and all of a sudden you're on a bogey number. At least if you go to the 19s, all those numbers leave you on a finish. Trip 20 again.
For the
bowl.
bullseye.
Oh,
he's
man.
not able to reel in the guppy. What a chance there by Kevin Schmitz on that baby fish. But now Sean Kaflish now. He's going to go for this 150. Here's the chance.
Oh, and it's in the trip 1. Not going to go. So Kevin's coming back for the 45. Sean just looking to lay it up nicely. And he leaves himself 74. So a good visit. But Kevin in control. Going to look at this. Either 5 for tops or 13 for double 16, depending on what your preference is. He's been doubling it on double 16, so I imagine he's going to like the 13 for double 16. And now he's going to find the 4, so it could be 9 or 1. Finds the 9, 32 left, double 16 to extend this game. And extend this game he will. We're going to a 4th leg.
Yeah, and for Sean, I think he's just going to more or less just shake that one off. I mean, fair play to Kevin Schmitz. He took it, but Sean gave him the chances. He struggled in the earlier rounds of that leg. So if Sean focuses up here, and I really feel like if Sean gets in with this first dart, I think it's over.
Yeah, it might be. We've seen that when he gets in with the first dart, he follows with the triples. So he's going to be off to the races. If he could find some triples now, no, it's just
He's going to go
high.
downstairs. He's got to.
Yep, goes downstairs. What a great switch. 117 to lead out. And every single triple that he hits is just another nail in the coffin of Kevin Schmitz.
Yeah, so now Kevin Schmitz under a lot of pressure. He's got to get on this first dart to follow, and that's already a very scary proposition. He's not able to get on that first. The second dart, well low, so he'll be moving away from that double 20. Tried the double 18, but you might as well be signed, sealed, delivered, shipped, packaged, opened up, and reshipped again because, man, that's tough.
Yeah, the writing is on the wall. Sean now playing with whatever he wants, knows he's in control. His partner is not even in yet, and can he find a maximum? Of course he can. Leaves the 204 after 6 darts, and listen to the crowd behind him. You can see the crowd cheering behind Sean. really just in control.
Yeah, talk about a dagger, and Kevin's just now going to be able to get in. He's going to follow up with a big, big entry here. Not able to collect that 160 in, but Sean's already so far ahead down at 204. He's not even going to be sweating it. So, Sean, primary goal, get into outshot territory. Secondary goal, make it look pretty.
Yeah.
That first dart's going to make it look superb. So just following that line through 124 is more than workable. He's going to stay there. The 104, you can't ask for much more when your opponent's that far back.
Yep, and I mean, I like going down. I mean, at this point, with your opponent sitting on 381, do whatever you want. You can really go any route you want to. I stray away from the 20s just because a 1 and a 5 does leave you on those bogey numbers. You can't take out 99 with 2 darts, and you can't take out 103 with 2 darts. So that's the one reason you would think to kind of move over. But even with the 140, he's still going to be sitting on 241. So 104 for Kevin Kaflish.
Love the crowd here. Again, it's why we brought out these bleachers this year. Crowd has been fantastic. Sean finds that opening trip 20. So looks like he'll be going for that 12 down to double 16. And he missed the dart. He blew it. Oh, my goodness. People are booing him in the background. He'll shake that off.
Boo this man
Boo
for not
this
taking
man.
up the ton-plus finish.
So a little bit of a smile there from Sean. He knows that it's nothing to worry about as he fixes this score. Leaves himself to 32. But, yeah, these guys are giving him
Look
the
at
business.
the peanut gallery back there. And Kevin Schmitz going to just look to take a chunk out of this. He knows Sean is coming back for this 32. Yeah, 161. Just going to look to lay it up. 141 left. And you got to think this one's over. Sean, for the match, he's got 3 darts at this double 16. He's been so solid all night on his doubles. Lines it up. And he's inside. Double 8, take a breath. Here it comes. And double 8, it does. Sean, he throws the last dart because he knows it's over. Stick a fork in him. He's done. It's over.
The river monster maybe was the biggest fish in the pond or the lake or whatever body of water he's in. He bit Kevin Schmitz, took him down, and we know for certain that he's going to be leading off in their doubles event tomorrow. Congratulations, Sean Kaflish, man.
Maybe that's why no one took out the big fish today, because he was the big fish in the pond. He said, I'm staying here. I'm not going anywhere.
Maybe the biggest fish was the fish that we saw along the way.
What a great match. And, guys, thank you guys for tuning in. We saw some awesome matches. There's been some really good checkouts and some really tight, close games. So we're gonna catch you guys tomorrow.
Yeah, no, again, just some final closing words here. We apologize for not catching any of the other divisions, but honestly, the event has ran so well that all of the other divisions more or less finished up at the same time, so nothing we can do about that. But, again, we've been streaming for a good couple of hours here now, so it's time for all of us to take a break. Look at that giant, massive darting hall as we pan that camera around. I mean, just unbelievable, the space. It's kind of weird to see it empty, honestly. We get that zoom-in shot all the way to the far end. Again, 312 dartboards in this venue. Unbelievable.
Our wacky inflatable tube man is gone.
Yeah, they took him down.
He's not there. Our friend.
He's gone for the night, man. He's gone home already.
And just for you, Marty, I did notice the comment. Someone said, Cusco voice, do tell.
All right, we have that locked in.
For the record, it's Crunk. I just want to point that out.
Well, again, everybody, it's been a pleasure tonight. I'm Steven Martinez. Nick Soldo has joined us, along with Will Stewart. But we are going to bid all of you adieu for the night. We hope that you guys tune in for day 3 of WAMO tomorrow. But for right now, good night and goodbye.